Hey everyone, in my video I am talking about ghee. You must have remembered now in my last Ojas video I have told how important consumption of ghee on our daily basis. Do you remember? What are the benefits of ghee? It improves dhi, buddhi, smriti. What are they? They are nothing but intelligence, memory, strength, bala, vyadikshamatva, that is immunity, and it also pacifies the vata and pitta dosha in the body. Now how the ghee has to be, the consistency, or while preparing the ghee. He asked me how the ghee consistency should be. It's very simple. When you make ghee, prepare ghee at home while taking butter, and you have to heat it in a medium flame or the very low flame, because there are three different pakas while preparing ghee. One is Tikshna Paka, Madhyama Paka and Manda Paka. What is Tikshna Paka? When you melt butter with a high flame, it can get burnt. So that's Tikshna, not that good. And Madhyama Paka is low to medium flame, and it starts bubbling, and once the bubbles are stopped completely, you have to immediately switch off the stove, remove that ghee and shift it to other vessel, because it can get burnt because of the heat of the vessel. What is Mandapaka? Which is not cooked well, like bubbles or the water particles are still there, so that ghee is not good. It can cause ama also. Ama is nothing but indigestion, which can lead to some other disorders. I will show you how the butter looks, the pure homemade butter from our own cow. We have one cow here. So my mother-in-law will do the milking, because I don't know. And she makes the butter out of it every day. And we have fresh butter, and I have made a small quantity of ghee, and I'll show that and how the consistency looks. This is the texture of ghee, perfectly done. Pure homemade ghee. Now how to consume this ghee on daily basis? It's better to add it into some hot food, so that the entire ghee is entering into your system and get digested well. And also in few cases like vata rogas, maybe some joint pains or back pain because of cramps, sometimes you tell, right, when you get up in the morning and you get some catch here or in the back pain. So for such cases, it's very good to make jeera kashaya, jirge or cumin seeds. Boil it nicely and add 1 spoon of ghee and have it in the empty stomach. That's amazing thing for get rid of that muscle catch or the muscle cramps. Ghee can also be consumed just like that if it is a very pure cow ghee. Like for kids, if they feel they need something to have with dosa, idli or Indian breakfast, it's always good. Ghee can be consumed in the morning also, because their activity will be more and the ghee gets digested easily with them. Now coming to what are the contraindications in consuming ghee. Yes, a few cases or the few people who do not work much, they don't have much activity, physical activity, and having lot of indigestion, because of their ama accumulation in the body, or they have some sort of heart disease or obesity, overweight. In such people, it's better to avoid ghee on daily consumption, or they can limit the quantity of ghee in their food. There is one myth. Everyone believes that if we consume more ghee, I will gain weight. That's a total myth. You see me, I am consuming ghee every day. For all my cooking, I just use ghee. No oil, and I stay fit. I am not overweight, because maybe when I think about it, maybe ghee is the secret of my weight. Hope you all understood how to prepare ghee and what is the right formation of ghee, which ghee you have to consume, and what happens if you consume the wrongly prepared ghee, which I said manda or tikshna. It can cause very severe diseases also. So better to make it like in a madhyama paka, which I have explained. You can also replace your tadka with ghee instead of adding oil. Just make tadkas or the seasoning with ghee. These are all the forms where how you can consume ghee on daily basis. If you have any query, drop me on the comment box, and if you want to know more about that, please contact